What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the day I'm doing my first ever Q&A. Whoop whoop. So I asked you to post some questions on my Instagram photo and I got over 1,000, so obviously I can't answer them all, but I'll do as many as I can. But I was reading through a few and I'm so excited to answer some of them. So without further ado, let's get straight into it, my Q&A. I had so many people asking me the same questions, which is my age and my height. I'm 24 years old and my height is like 162 centimeters. I'll put the feet here because I don't really know the feet. But that's that. What are you studying at uni? I'm studying primary education to become a primary teacher. Have you ever had whey protein before and how do you compare it to plant protein? Yes, I've had so many different proteins. I've had pea protein, rice protein, whey protein. For me, whey protein does not respond well to my body, but it's not very obvious. I don't get really bad stomach pains or anything like that. It's just I feel like I break out a little bit more and I retain a lot more water retention and weight. So I feel like when I swapped from whey protein to pea protein, my abs were so much more defined and I just was never bloated. What do you recommend as a post and pre-workout snack / drink? So pre-workout, I like to have protein and carbs. So the protein really helps feed your muscles and ensure that you're not in a catabolic state. And carbs give you energy. So for me, I often will just have a banana. Obviously that's not protein, it's just carbs. Or I have some protein bread. And my protein bread's from the Protein Bread Co. I'll put my link here if you want a discount. Post-workout, again, you want to make sure you're getting some protein to feed your muscles. So you can have a protein shake if you want, but I feel like protein shakes are very glamorized in the fitness world. You really don't need a protein powder and you don't need protein shakes to reach your goals or to even have a healthy diet. You can have some tuna, some chicken, and after your workout as well, you want to have some carbs to replenish your body and replenish your blood sugar levels. So you can have banana, you can have fruit. But for me personally, I normally have like eggs or an omelet. I have a lot of omelets after my workouts, or I will have a protein shake with a banana and greens powder in it from Topeka. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but everything I use I have discount codes for. So here's my Topeka discount code. You're welcome. Do you do yoga every day? If not, how often do you practice yoga? I just go with the flow. No pun intended. Lately I've been doing yoga, say like 3 times a week, but after nearly every single gym session, I will do a couple of handstands, whether that's like 3 handstands or a quick 5-minute yoga flow. I'm not lying when I say I listen to my body and I don't have a set routine or a set schedule or a set diet or workout plan. I genuinely listen to my body. If I'm dreading the gym, if I don't feel like doing legs, or if I don't feel like going on the stair machine, I'll go into the classroom at my gym and just do a yoga flow. But I would say roughly 3 times a week I'll do yoga. Do you have any tips for people who are just starting out eating healthy and still crave junk foods? Yes. I recently did a video about all my favorite healthy snacks. I'll link that here if you're on a desktop. But honestly, that is the hack. Finding healthy foods that either taste like the junk food that you love or finding healthy foods that you crave. So for me, I honestly don't really crave junk food anymore. I crave the healthy versions of it. So I'm obsessed with raw vegan desserts. No, I'm not vegan, but my addiction to raw vegan, like I'm salivating. Like I literally have spit in my mouth, that's how much I love it. And fruit and nut mix, like shut up. I could literally live off that. But back to your question, if you are craving junk foods, try to find healthy alternatives. If you love chocolate, I used to love chocolate. So go to your health food store and grab some Loving Earth chocolate. It's all natural, super healthy for you, and it will satisfy that craving. How many workouts do you do a week and do you try to make them all different? I pretty much work out 5 times a week, let's say. And again, I listen to my body. I do legs, I would say like 2 or 3 times a week because they are my problem area and I have to work really hard for my legs to become lean and to lose fat because that's where I store my fat, in my arms and my legs. And yeah, I do try to make them different so that I don't resent the gym or I don't get bored. Some days I might just go for like an Esplanade walk along the beach. Other days I'll go in my backyard and do some handstands. And the rest of the time I'm normally at the gym doing like a ninja workout, like plyometrics, jump squats, burpees, chin-ups, push-ups, handstands, all that kind of stuff. If you could eat anything you wanted for the rest of your life without any repercussions, what would it be? Okay, I'm gonna split this question. I'm gonna do a sweet answer and a savory answer. I know this is so lame, but my sweet answer is honestly a raw vegan dessert. Like, if you haven't had a raw vegan dessert and you're judging me, just stop there. Go and get yourself a raw vegan dessert and then judge me. And savory. Do you know what? I love a good burger. Like I love bacon and eggs on a burger. So maybe like bacon and eggs, but I love pizza. No, I know. My savory one would be like the big breakfast. You know when you get a plate and it has like hash browns and bacon and eggs and mushroom and baked beans? Yes. So if I could, every single day I would have like the big breakfast meal and then I would have my raw vegan desserts and fruit and nut mix on the side. If I'm honest though, that's actually my diet now, minus the hash browns. Like bacon, eggs, and fruit and nut mix. So I'm really living the dream. How are you dealing with your breakup and what happened? I knew this question would come up. Long story short, me and my ex-boyfriend Mitch were together for 7 years and we had such a beautiful relationship. It was so amazing. And unfortunately at the end, we just grew apart. We were just together for so long. We got together so young. And as we got older, we just sort of became different people. You know, I've got nothing against him. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's such a beautiful person. We just drifted apart. And how I'm dealing with it, it is really, really, really hard. To be honest, you know, going from 7 years to being with someone every single day, talking to them every minute of the day and having that support person just vanish, it's pretty difficult. Would you ever consider getting your boobs done? Not trying to come out as mean, I'm just asking. That's not mean at all. Yes, Sezzy has no boobs. And no, I wouldn't get my boobs done. Like, I was talking to my friends about this yesterday. I guess I'm very lucky, but I love that it's absolutely not an insecurity of mine at all. Like, it doesn't even cross my mind. Like, sometimes when I'm shopping with friends and I put a dress on, they're like, oh, Sez, you have no boobs. I like forget. I full on forget I have no boobs. I'm like, huh, I don't have any boobs. But honestly, it's all in your confidence. Like, I don't even realize it, and it's not something that guys ever really comment on. Like, my guy friends will always rip on me. But if I'm like seeing a guy or like my ex-boyfriend, he would never say anything like, oh, you have no boobs. Like, if you just own it and you're confident, I feel like personality is everything. And the guys that I want to attract anyway, I don't want a guy who wants me for like my boobs. I want him to want me for my soul. Do you prefer being single? That's a very good question, Ella. There are definitely pros, but there are definitely cons. Let's start with the negatives and then we'll end on a high. It is very lonely. Like I said, I'm used to hanging out with the person that I loved every single day, talking to them every single day, and you feel supported. Like, we would support each other in any aspect of our lives. We both cooked together every night. We both trained together every night. We went to the same gym. Our lives were literally meshed together. Once I became single, I was like, I'm so lonely. I didn't realize how much I had let my friends slip away. So being single, I've definitely reconnected with my friends, and I have a newfound respect for girl friendships and how important they are. And also I've got a lot done. Like, I've been very productive, especially with my YouTube channel. That has grown so much, and that's really, really important to me because that is what I've definitely focused on this year. Was there ever a point you felt like you would never be happy with your body? Yes, definitely. When I was in like that bodybuilder stage and I was like eating every 3 hours, I was eating chicken, rice, and broccoli and training every single day. Like, I was trying so hard. I was living and breathing the fitness lifestyle, and I felt like I was getting nowhere. And yeah, I would get really down and depressed because I was like, why am I trying so hard if nothing is working? If you want more information on that, watch my health and fitness journey. I don't know why I'm pointing here. Maybe I'll put the link there. Where did your nickname Sezzy come from? I really hope I answered this right, because if a person made this up and I've gotten it wrong, I'm really sorry. But when I was growing up, I used to be called Sarah or Sarah Bear. Like, I would only be called Sarah if I was in trouble, and I would hate being called Sarah. Even now, if someone calls me Sarah, I'm like, what did I do? But to annoy me and to get under my skin, my sisters would call me Sez. I hated it. They would be like, Sezzy or Cesar. I'd be like, shut up. And then as a joke, my friend Susie, who you guys have seen in a vlog before, she started calling me Cesar's Day. So she'd be like, oh, Cez, and like, it would be a joke. And then people at work started hearing it, and like my other friends started hearing it, and it just caught on, and everyone just started calling me Cez's Day. And then it got shortened to Cez, and now it's Sezzy. So everyone just calls me the Cez or Sezzy. I think it's funny. Like, it's fine now. I love it. Don't call me Sarah because I feel like I'm in trouble. Alright guys, that is going to wrap up part 1 of this Q&A. I've just realized how long I've been filming for, so I'm going to split this into 2 videos. But I hope you guys have enjoyed part 1 of the Q&A. If you did, give it a thumbs up and I'll definitely upload the second part. And subscribe to my channel because I put out new videos every 3 days roughly. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I'm craving fruit and nut mix now.